Welcome to another episode of Satisfactory, and on this episode we have upgraded to Experimental Update 6, and we are going to load our Mega Factory to see what may or may not have broken. So sit back, relax, and let's jump into it. Alright, we have loaded our Mega Factory into Experimental Update 6. And from what I understand, someone left a comment in my last video, I believe it was Ron Hatch, one of my viewers, and said, our factories themselves physically probably won't break. And the reason for that is, yes, there's been changes to the swamp biome, and yes, there's been changes to the Spire Coast, but those nodes that were resource nodes that we're pulling from, they may have been relocated, but their node ID hasn't changed. So if I've placed a Mark III miner or a resource well on a node that's been relocated, there's a good chance that that node is still going to work and the piece of equipment's still going to work. It's just the ID is associated to it, so that miner or extractor will still be able to pull out the materials, but it's not actually going to be where that miner or our resource node or whatever, it's not going to be at that right location. So we may see, as we head around to look at various things here, we may see that one of the nodes will be available and we could see it and interact with it, but we won't be able to place any objects on it because technically that node ID is already used. And it's not available for being able to pull resources from. So as you can see here, we are getting plastic, we're getting rubber, our nuclear power plant is all running, we're getting aluminum stuff. So at the physical factory here, everything is cooking along. There's no issues. Everything is working, and really, I know these areas here haven't been touched at all, so I don't anticipate any real issues here. So the first place we're going to go check out is we're going to go out to the swamp biome where our aluminum factory is, and we're going to see what, if anything, is different out there. Alright, we have landed out here at the swamp biome, and here is our aluminum factory. Everything is still kind of functioning. It looks like there's a border here now that I don't recognize from before. I'm curious as to whether or not we'll be able to place any additional objects out here. So let's just actually try placing something right now. We'll zoop out this way. Well, this all still seems to be working fine. But there's just, yeah, there is this border here that was not here before. The kind of, I'm assuming that this edge is where the swamp biome ends, and then of course this watered area is out here. So nothing seems to be broken, everything seems to be functioning. But let's go have a look over here at the resource nodes where we're pulling from. And wow, it really seems a lot more devastated out here than what it used to be. It used to be a little bit more lush and whatnot. I do see some more slugs that are available. And we're just coming up to the resource nodes here where we're getting our bauxite from. And let us see if... okay, there is bauxite over there now. Is there still bauxite here? Oh, what the heck was that just zapped us? We didn't take any damage, but something zapped us. Okay, so there is still a node here. And I'm clearly being attacked by something. There's got to be one of those little spitter dudes close by here. And that's why we're getting those blue flashes of light that are showing up here. Oh yeah, there he is right there. Hiding away here. Let's take him out. Let's get rid of him. Come back here, you. Getting under those guys is the best way to get rid of them. Wow. He seems to be taking a lot more damage. Ah, we got him pinned in there now. He's ours. We got him. Oh, there's another one here. There is more than one. Are they dropping any, like, resources or anything? I don't think these guys are dropping any resources. What do we got here? Pick up wood. Leaves. I don't think they're dropping any other little quartz bits and stuff. Oh, yeah, here we are. There's some there. We got our guts from them, so... yeah. Looks like these resource nodes are, in fact, intact here. We're just going to have a look. Yep, this one is still here. And this one is still a pure bauxite node. Was this one a pure bauxite? I couldn't remember here. A normal bauxite here. But I see that there is another node right here. I don't believe this one was here before. This is an impure bauxite. I'm not going to say that it wasn't here. I just didn't recognize that it was here, or else I probably would have made our aluminum factory a little bit larger. I don't remember seeing that there. Doesn't mean that it wasn't there, but I mean, things are visually quite a bit different here now than what they used to be. So the other thing I want to go check out is where we're getting our uranium from. So all in all, so far, this is, I mean, the biome itself looks amazing out here. I like the looks of it. Obviously, they've got some tweaking to do to be able to get rid of this line that's kind of set up here that's dividing the two biomes. There's not a nice smooth transition between the swamp biome and then this kind of lake region that's out here, but I'm sure that we'll get that patched up here in the coming weeks before they launch Update 6 into early access. So it is still an experimental right now. They did say, I think they made an announcement that September 20th is the day when it gets moved over to early access, so then it'll be on their main game download. So that'll be cool to see that up and running, because that's just getting us one more one step closer to a release 1.0. So okay, let's go head over to our uranium and see what it's looking like over there. One thing is, we head over to our uranium deposit with Update 6. Let's just head over to our little inventory here. We now have multiple body slots, so we can wear our gas mask, we can wear our hazmat suit, we can have our hover pack on, and our blade runners all at the same time now, which, I mean, that just makes complete sense, because now we can still hover over and fly. We don't have to worry about radiation. We can take advantage of the blade runner for doing any of the slide runs and jumping, so that it'll increase our travel speed. So we're getting the benefits of everything with having the hazmat suit, having our blade runner, having our hover pack, and be able to cruise along here. So let's head inside. Inside this cave over here is where my uranium node is. I am going to do a quick little save, though, before we head in there, because it seems like monster spawns have reset just about everywhere here. Oh, wow, the extra planets and stuff in the sky. I've just had a look here at the night sky as we head into complete darkness here. The planets look amazing, like what they've done graphically for the background. And then in this swamp biome, this hazy look is fantastic. I really like. At night, this place is awesome to look at. All right, we are heading into the cave here where our node is, and just keeping an eye out for any spiders. Here, we got a spider here. Oh wow, they hit for a ton. They hit a lot. Holy crap! We're almost dead. What's going on? We gotta heal. Where'd he go? I can hear him. No. Ah, wow, the spiders, they hit like a rock. Like, that is just brutal. Okay, it's a good thing we saved just before we came in here. Let's load that save game, and let's try that again. Alright, I've just loaded from our save game there. And we're going to try to tag up the spider again here. And see where he's hiding at. We're creeping our way in. I can't believe how much harder those spiders hit. Unauthorized, what is that? Unauthorized hostility towards Pioneer. Wow. Okay. Oh, I hear him. Wow. Okay. Yeah. We're going to have to revisit how we take it. I think we're going to have to come in with some nobelisks or something to take these guys out because they are brutal. Alright, time to try this again. This time we've got explosives happening. There they are. That did nothing. There we go. Wow, that still did nothing. Oh my goodness. Run away, little girl. Run away. Wow, holy crap. Okay, let's try to find a different weapon here. We should probably heal ourselves. So the Nobelisk was not the right idea. I don't even know where he ended up. I think he jumped down the cliff there. We're wearing our gas mask, so we're good that way. But there were two. Alright, there he is. Oh, where did he go? He jumped off somewhere. Nope, he's still here. Concentrating. Trying to stay with it. Wow, like these guys are rough. Oh, and he just totally disappeared. He respawned somewhere. That's not fair. That's not fair at all. Well, I guess that's one way to defeat them is you glitch them out. But holy cow, have they got aggressive now. Okay, I can hear him. Oh yeah, come out of the rocks, why don't you? Okay, we've actually killed one. Yay for us! Stinger remains we picked up from it. That was just harsh. So where's the other dude? Did he end up coming back up here, or is he, like, finally gone? I'm thinking he went and jumped into the swamp biome there, and I think that may have just despawned him or broke him or something, because... Oh, there he is right there. Hiding out here in the water, but we're too far away. Do you think we can actually hit him with the... Holy smokes, Batman! They got some jumps. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. They can jump a really good distance. Where did he jump to? Right there. Okay, we finally killed them. They're both gone, out of the way. Of course, now we've fallen down into the depths here. I'm just going to sneak over and try to find if I can get enough height here that I can... Maybe what we could do is we can either just grab this here. Oh, I don't know if I have the materials I need to be able to build it. Let's get on some land so we can get flying again. We will steal... They do have some audio glitches. Like the music like clicks on and then it clicks off again. I think there's like conflicting sound files that might be happening all at the same time, which are having some of the audio kind of cut out while you're doing things. But we're back up and flying again. That was intense. Okay, those spiders, you might want to put it into arachnophobia mode so you don't have to deal with it. But you know what? Then the kittens hit really hard. So, okay, let us now head off. We're going to head off to our plastic factory and kind of see if anything's changed over there where our oil nodes are set up with that. As we're traveling down to our plastic and rubber factory, yes, there is some severe impact Update 6 has done in this environment. I am kind of awestruck. I never realized just how much of an impact this was going to have. And here we are. We are down here. In fact, our hypertube is buried inside a mountain, so we can't even get access to the hypertube. It's totally gone. And then have a look this way. As we come through here, this here is our plastic and oil refinery, or plastic and rubber refineries over here. They're processing our crude oil. And then the excess heavy oil residue is coming out and it gets processed over here in this mess of whatever you want to call this. This area is absolutely amazing what's happened over here. This is our fuel, our refineries for being able to make our petroleum fuel from the heavy oil residue is all stuck inside this mountain over here. It looks amazing. The change out here is astronomical. But then look down through here, through our fuel generators. This looks fantastic. Yeah, it's kind of broken, but not. They are all still working. But it looks freaking amazing the way all the landscape and stuff is all built around everything. We would never be able to take something apart here and place it back without it completely breaking. So we're just going to leave it as is, kind of sleeping dogs lie type thing. But as we head out through our fuel generators, they're all still functioning. They're all still getting their materials. And like I had mentioned earlier, it's because our oil nodes, they have an ID associated to them. So the oil extractors would still be pulling oil out. The big thing now is, have the oil nodes moved? So let's go try to find our extractors. Okay, so first things first, here's one of our extractors over here. It is buried. It is buried in the middle of whatever this mountain is. Like it is gone. There's no way for us to see it. We can't get to it. It doesn't exist. It's inside this mountain over here. I come around even to the backside here. There's nothing here except for bad guys. So there's nothing. So we do have another one that's over here. So let's go sneak out over this way. Because we were pulling from 3 oil nodes out here for this, of which the oil pipe is like coming right through this mountainside right here. So we got to kind of climb our way over this mountainside. So here's our first one. Clearly the oil node doesn't exist here anymore. It's not here. Here's the other one over here, of which we've got some bad guys hanging out here. So we got to take these guys out so we can have a better look. They hit so much harder, the monsters now. Where did he go? Okay, he's done. This has changed. This is your wasps. But once you kill them, that's it. They don't stop. You have to destroy the pod now, or else it will keep spawning wasps, which is really kind of a pain in the butt. So make sure these little pod things, destroy them, so that you can take care of the beast. Because if not, it will just keep puking. We'll deal with this one here. Here's 3 wasps out. They do track a little bit better. Here's another one. It just came out. Let's wait and see what happens if we get another out of here. Here we go. There's 2 more. So you got to come over here and destroy this, or else it will just keep firing them out at you. All right, let's have a look here. Is there an oil node here? I don't believe there is. They've been moved. I don't know where they're at, but it will be for us to explore later on. But the actual oil node here, it's not here anymore. Let's have a look here and see if we can see. So we're looking for crude oil. There is one 100 and something meters this way. Well, I'm not. Should be 100 meters this way. Let's do another search here. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here's one of them right here. So this is one of the oil nodes now. And now, because we're already pulling oil out of here, I bet you we cannot place... I don't know if I have the materials for it, but let's just try to put a... what do we are here? We are a oil extractor. Oh, it will let us place it. Huh. Maybe this isn't one of the nodes we were using. I really expected it to have an ID and not let us place another oil node there. Is that a glitch? Let's look and see if there's another one here real close. 119, 90 meters. 37 meters. 21. Okay, there's one right here. Let's place down another oil extractor. It'll let us do it. Okay, maybe that's not true. Do we have another one close by? That one we've looked at. That one we've looked at. There's another one that's 300 meters out this way. I'm surprised that it let us put down with... Seeing how we're still pulling oil out, that it's letting us take this oil. Here's another one. Let's put a extractor down, see if it works. Okay, this one doesn't work. So this is a perfect example of what... This one already has its ID used, so we can't place one here. It's one of the 3 that we're already using off over into the distance. So this one... It is allocated. It is pumping oil out into one of those extractors that are kind of hiding off in the middle of nowhere. But I thought that would be an interesting little thing to test out here and show basically what's changed with this area. It really has... I mean, it looks amazing out here. I just love the terrain. I kind of hope that this would be a nice starting area, but... I don't think it is. I think it's still just the same 4 starting zones. But now let's head back to make our way over to our starter factory and see what's really been impacted over there. As we're heading back to the main mega factory over here, the other thing that has changed is up on this plateau here where I'm pulling all the water for our cooling system. Yeah, it's got this great big huge rock formation that's burst out of the center of this. This was all just an open lake up here, and now it's got some trees and some formations and everything. Everything still seems to be functioning, but it certainly looks a little bit different up here now than what it used to. All in all, though, I think it looks pretty cool. All right, we've made it back to the starter factory, and everything out here looks relatively unchanged. I don't see anything that's really a concern out here. Like, all the factories are still operating as they were. I did remove some of the ones that were doing some of our endgame stuff that was going into this space elevator. Those have been pulled out, so I've got like some excess lines here that aren't really doing anything right now, but I did that. That was me. It wasn't anything that the experimental update 6 did. So this here is all still exactly the same as it was. Other than, visually there are some improvements. I like the looks how it appears as though some of the metal looks a little bit more defined with this update. And the 2 new biome changes look absolutely fantastic. I am glad that it didn't physically break my factories at all. But I'm certainly not going to be able to take them apart and keep working with them. That's going to be a challenge. So we will have to, look at a fresh restart. I think that's actually what I'm going to do, is now that we're getting close to release. I want to say I started playing Satisfactory when Update 5 was in experimental. In fact, I started this map of Update 5 in experimental, and then within a couple of weeks it had gone to early access, so I didn't need to restart when we switched it over. So what I might do is, for the next episode here, is I am going to do a fresh world reset. We're going to start building with Update 6. However, I'm probably not going to do the tutorial again. We're just going to dive in and start building and start creating things so that we can start ramping up some production. My goal for Update 6 is going to actually start making physical factories. Let's start building some buildings. It's one thing to have all of the items transporting around. By choice, I opted not to play around with trains at all during Update 5. Or using the drones or anything like that for transport. We might start playing around with that in Update 6 to kind of see, how we can make our factories maybe a little bit more efficient. And I want to see just how big we can really get the game going. How much stuff can we actually build out here? And, for instance, like, gather up all of the iron nodes that are out there and Mark III mine all of the nodes just to see how much iron ore we can pull off of them, that type of thing. So that's what you get to look forward to in the next series. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. So far, I'm really impressed with what they've done with Update 6. I kind of, was a little bit surprised to see just how much of my factories, like, hidden into that mountainside out there with the plastic and the oil refinery. But, that was the zone that was getting changed. We knew it was coming. But I wanted to see just how much it actually affected the build. So, with that said, guys, you reach down to hit that like button on the video. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. And you can also ring that notification bell so you can be notified when a new video has been posted. You can follow me on social media. I am on Instagram and on Twitter at TerrisDWDC. With that all said, guys, you have yourself a good one, and we will see you in the next episode.